Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Alycia. Today we're making one of my go-to recipes, sticky Asian meatballs that's in this delicious sauce. We're going to pair that with some roasted broccoli and some rice. Y'all, this meal is so delicious you won't even realize that it's gluten-free and dairy-free. If that sounds good, let's head into the kitchen. A quick note that I did not create this meatball recipe. I found it online and adapted it, so I'll leave that linked down in the description box. We're going to start by making some jasmine rice. I'm using 3/4 of a cup. You'll let that boil for 10 minutes. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees for the meatballs. We're going to prep our baking sheets by lining them with foil and then brushing with avocado oil. The type of oil is important. I've set off my smoke alarm once before when I used olive oil, and I don't recommend it. After the rice has cooked for 10 minutes, check that it's done and then drain into a colander. Next, we're going to rinse and dry our poblano pepper and green onion. Finally, chop the pepper, green onion, garlic, and fresh ginger. I'm using garlic that was pre-minced and comes in a jar. You'll then set those veggies aside. Now we're going to prep the meatballs. I suggest using gloves for this process. In a large mixing bowl, add 1 pound ground pork, 1 pound ground chicken, an egg, arrowroot flour, all of the chopped veggies, coconut aminos, and salt to taste. I'm using some Cajun seasoning instead of plain salt. Use a big spoon to combine the ingredients really well. I'm using a tablespoon to scoop the batter into my hands, then roll the batter into balls using your hands. This recipe should make approximately 24 to 26 meatballs using the 2 pounds of meat. You can wet your hands with cold water to prevent the meat from sticking to your hands. Place the meatballs on the greased baking sheet and bake for 15 to 18 minutes. You can broil for 2 minutes in the end. Be sure to watch your oven and ensure that the meatballs don't start smoking. Each oven operates differently, and the 400-degree temperature may need to vary depending on your appliance. Next, you're going to rinse and dry your broccoli. Here I'm using 1.5 heads of the broccoli crowns. Then cut them into bite-sized florets. To prepare them for roasting, Toss with some olive oil, salt, and pepper, and then place on a lined baking sheet. You'll then roast the broccoli at 425 degrees for about 14 minutes, flipping them halfway through. When they're done, they should be slightly crispy around the edges. Yum! To make the sauce, you're going to add coconut aminos, chicken stock, rice vinegar, ginger, and garlic to a skillet and whisk together really well. Coconut sugar is optional and I didn't include it. I made a mistake by adding the arrowroot flour to the skillet before I whisked the previous ingredients, so don't make the same mistake. It was really hard to whisk. You'll want to make sure that the arrowroot flour is combined really well until there's no clumps left. You'll then bring the mixture to a boil, then turn the heat to low. You'll stir frequently until the sauce thickens, which takes about 2 to 3 minutes. Once the meatballs are done, transfer them into the sauce skillet and cover them really well with the sticky sauce. Feel free to garnish with some extra green onion and sesame seeds and enjoy! The recipe is done and it looks so good. Okay, recipe done. I'm about to go eat. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll leave the recipe that I followed linked down in the description box. Let me know in the comments if you're going to try out this recipe. Please do let me know how it goes. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Stay true to you.